Welcome back to Let's Get Lost in Far Cry 4. In this episode, after having secured this plantation, I guess, that was a really cool and fun mission. I don't know about gameplay wise, but story, it pulled out some new stuff, a little bit like trippy, a little bit weird. Just I don't know about strong character development with Mr. Ajay Gale. But yeah. In this mission, we'll be doing the next Golden Path mission. So I feel like I'm doing alright. Oh shit. I'm on a roll. I think I should probably murder this. Oh shit, what the hell? Oh fuck. I'm gonna do the next Golden Path mission. Because I feel like I'm kind of on a roll. I feel like I'm doing alright. I feel like the Shredder will come when it may, but that will probably be quicker than you expect. Just like me, sing, just all the good stuff. Oh, and, yeah, just really short these last few episodes, so, this is gonna be a little bit of an attempt to not even, like, make up for that. I could edit them together into, like, 60-minute videos, I guess. I might, I've been saying this a lot. I'm exploring possibilities. Editing and stuff is becoming more and more, I have more and more options. Cutting things together, making them tighter. I'm not really interested in doing that, as I like the long form of it. I feel like it does an alright job of demonstrating this game. Even if this is kind of so, open-ended of an experience, that I do believe that whether I would like to or not, my personality does kind of in some moments take center stage, whereas if I was doing a fucking long play of this shit, I would just be editing together like the story missions, so I would try to to be like focused about it. Fucking me! But I'm not, though. I like this format. I'm not really gonna edit it too heavily, except for like editing out just kind of shit that happens around me if someone calls me, blah 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 blah. Gonna try to make this a longer episode. I'm gonna try to make it a more fun episode. I'm gonna do a mission. I'm gonna try to do some trucks, try to do a little bit of like fucking around. Might on top of that, before I hit the hay, do another little bonus episode, doing bell towers, doing trucks, doing whatever seems necessary to just get up on the game a little bit, get some stuff done. And that's how you're supposed to do a chain takedown. Yeah, you rifle through their pockets to get condoms, tiny booze, and money. Let's see. Yes! It feels good to be back, people.
You're a drug peddler! That's what you are. Who do you remind me of? Oh yes, Pagan.
I'm like Pagan because I have a vision for Kyrat. I'm trying to take us out of your third world bullshit.
It's our history, our culture, our traditions.
Tradition? Like what? Marrying little girls, is that it? Is that your big plan for Bhadra? Oh, go for it. Go ahead, show Ajay what kind of man you are.
I don't answer to you. It's Noah's turn.
At least we agree on that.
She didn't have a choice. Pagan forced Nor to do those things. He had her family.
And how many families did she kill to save her own?
Doesn't matter why she did it. She has to pay. Just like everyone else.
I'll decide what happens to Nor.
Ooh. Both these people are just hotbeds of issues. I have to say I empathize with both of them. Kind of on different levels, though. I do find Sabal to be kind of cold and unpleasant, but maybe cold isn't the word. He's almost like hot.
Did I ever tell you about Noor? This is one of my favorites. She used to be a doctor, quite the benevolent soul. She came to Kyrat on some aid mission in the early days of my reign. She had the audacity to write a report on the human rights abuses perpetrated by my regime. So, I reached out to her, invited her to come back to see the improvements, how we'd acted on her recommendations. I extended the invite to her family. So she came, husband and kids. I put them up in the palace. I even put on a little meeting for her. I made a PowerPoint, a 12-step action plan to address Kyrat's human rights violations. Except each slide was about how I was going to ruin Noor's life. So Paul Deplore kept her family hostage while I forced the great humanitarian Dr. Najjar to run the most terrible parts of my Kyrati empire. Oh, between you and I think she actually enjoys it now.
Not. Yeah, what was I saying? I do find Sabal to be kind of hot-headed. I've already said he strikes me as kind of an idealist, and he doesn't seem like he really suffers too much for his convictions. Where it seems like, and that might, you take that with a pinch of salt, of course. But Amita seems like she has more personal reasons to believe what she believes. But yeah, I don't know, they're clearly both kind of like hard-headed assholes in their own way. So it's just kind of confusing to me. I mean, I definitely don't really feel like I'm walking a line with them. I'm just kind of definitely in the Amita corner for this one. Though I do see the value of cultural preservation, and especially, I guess, playing as someone like Ajay, which is if somewhat short of a stroke of genius, it still is. It's within kind of the parameters that are already outlined by the Far Cry franchise. It's kind of already in the name. You're a Far Cry from your homeland, or you're a Far Cry from the things you're familiar with. But yeah, being Ajay and taking these like really neutral stances on a few of like and being seemingly like not very well informed, or not being really concerned about being kept in the loop about a lot of things. Before I move on in this like weird dissection of Ajay's character, I have to admit that probably depriving myself of not playing the game like how it's meant to be played, kind of trying to streamline it a bit more, or trying to cut a lot of the fat away from this gameplay, and doing mainly what I need to do to get skills and weapons and things that I'm interested in. I lose out on a lot of his sparse, but still present commentary on what's going on and we have two of the guns I've been really looking forward to using already unlocked. I'm just a little yippee for that. Yeah, I can't really say that I've gotten like the full picture of Ajay, and I think keeping him vague is it's a choice that they it's a purposeful thing, and it makes sense, at least from like a gameplay point of view, that it's easier to justify the gameplay having a main protagonist like that. It can kind of like conflict a little bit with kind of like a lot of the stuff you do, all the murder, all of the hunting animals, all of that stuff be a bit like intense when you're just playing this milk dud ass dude who's just kind of like, I don't know what's going on, but I'll just do what seems right to me. And it's like, clearly, no, not when I'm playing you. When I'm playing you, you're just an opportunistic like madman, or I'm fumbling. I'm struggling to really adequately convey. Oh, it's not a sidearm. What I guess feel about a lot of the story notes or whatever. So I guess I'm just gonna leave it.
Please, before it's too late.
Just saying that I don't really see any clear right or wrong. I kind of like that, but that being said, it doesn't really care to it doesn't really care to engage too much with. Yep.
Now I can destroy all of you.
The Shredder is just absolutely a work of art. And yet to determine really what weapon it is. But god damn it, it's just a beautiful machine. I'm really sorry if I trailed off there, if I left people feeling like unsatisfied with that, cause like I was kind of cutting into parts of the game that I hadn't fully explored yet, or that it was kind of unjustified. Even really like going in on it that hard before I've played it properly, because a lot of the things that I do, or at least it seems like I'm complaining about, do I have to trigger the mission again, are things that I also enjoy about the game, or at least I can see how it affects gameplay in a positive way. So I would take everything I say with a pinch of salt. It's not really too it doesn't count too much in like either like a pro or con column for me. It's just mainly trying to process what's going on in the game and the story.
Thanks for tuning into Radio Free Kyrat. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard, but apparently there's a crazed killer running around.
Just watch me editing this video and just adding a million annotations to like whatever I'm saying.
Which got me thinking, what would be my calling card?
What's that?
If I was a
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Not getting distracted doing the mission.
Playing cards, those are too cliche. Masks, those are already taken. I was thinking, what about a nice ducky? I'm talking about a perfectly formed shit laid out neatly on the foreheads of my victims. It'd be an art form for me. Detectives would come in looking at it and be like, "Arey, ye to kya hai? That's some serious shit right here." They would call me the shit slasher.
But aren't you just joking about an actual like active serial killer who is like murdering people with families and stuff? Like, you're completely incapable of human empathy. It's mainly like you're just making light of something that is affecting everyone around you. Don't really know why I got out of the car there. I'm just feeling good. might bring the shredder up. It does seem like the type of weapon. It's probably just because the silencer is, like I remarked earlier, a lot of video game guns, the silencers sound a bit too,
Now, a friend of mine told me that Royal Army
they're a bit too quiet, if that makes sense. It makes it seem like a really lightweight, what are they called, like polyframe? Like ceramic or plastic or something. Frames on the weapons. It seems like it's really lightweight, like it's like it transfers recoil really efficiently. Something which I should almost be able to wield with one arm. Like I'm using a shotgun. I think it might be sawed off, like the barrel. I'm not quite sure. But the fucking stock is not sawed off, and the shotgun I'm using, like, as I'm running around, I'm just gonna finish what I'm saying. The shotgun I'm using as I'm running around, driving around and shooting at things, I'm so sorry, has a full stock. They might have a sawed off barrel, but the Winchester, like, loading grip, I get that it's like Terminator Judgment Day, so I'm supposed to be shooting it from four-wheelers and cars and stuff. Still, like, fucking, that's quite the accomplishment to fire that with one arm to then just kind of flick it around, like... Even Arnold Schwarzenegger's character was not a cyborg, I guess an outright robot. Made it a bit more believable that he could pull off shit like that. AJ just kind of like rocks dudes, like he kills 2 people with that guy, that gun, one shot. When you'd think that that would either, like, not snap his wrist, but, like, you'd end up...
Well, I'm not getting in that way. Right. Time for plan B.
You'd think you'd end up limp-wristing it, and it would just kind of, like, slap you in the face, or you would, like, at least get a sore shoulder shooting it. Then again, this is commentary from someone who... If I was an American, you bet your fucking ass that I would have a more in-depth,
I'm sure that you are cut out for this arena thing. Maybe you can help the other fighters get ready. Or maybe you can hold the rags and hand them to the fighters when they need to wipe the blood off. I hear the arenas are looking for someone to pick up the teeth that get knocked out.
I can't throw meat at her. That's not English. Cool.
Hey, I saw you fight in the arena. What's your name again? I bet against you in the arena. Guess maybe I should put money on you next time. You looked a little scared in the arena, but you did all right.
It took me like 11, why 11 minutes? It took me so long just to spot that one ledge I could grapple onto. But we are on the road to success, to fame, fortune, and a broken nose. To quote a smarter man than myself, I scat it. I've never done this part of the campaign before, so we are entering into previously uncharted territories. The Dark Souls player in me just wants to explore this little nook before I commit myself to what is going to be. I feel very good about this. I was like, I guess, you don't put that in front of someone. Shanath Arena program, special event. I already explained the importance of tonight's program in your stand-up meeting this morning. Please don't fuck this up. The boss is on edge. Everything needs to be perfect. Here is the round schedule. Round 1, 3 tigers, 25 milligrams of miditomidine hydrochloride. Round 2, 4 wolves. Round 3, 2 bears. Round 4, 1 rhino. That's just different like levels of sedatives, and 30 seconds in between every round, no overlap. I guess they're gonna just send a guy up here to talk to me now that I fucked everything up, so that makes sense.
And kill the idiot in the control room. You hear me in there? You're done.
Moving! Get to the control room, now! Somebody's in the control room! Iron it, win! Secure the control room!
That was something that I haven't seen before in this game. This shit is a killer. Kneecap shot and he was out.
Quick, quick! RJ's here! He's here!
Take down. You saw that, I saw that.
We can take anything! Hide! Grenade!
Like, just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Get that slanky finger out, AJ. We need all your fingers. Sorry about that, Tiger. You are great. Wait, right now, I cannot get enough money because I want the crossbow, I want the grenade launcher, I want the FAMAS, the MP5, I want it all, baby. not even gonna... Not even gonna pretend like I need it now that I have the Ripper, but I'm just like... No, wait, Shredder. The Ripper is, I think what you would call a Gatling gun, or, oh, shit, what are they called? Ah, sorry, I'm just... Yeah.
People of Kyrat, I've given you winners to cheer for, and losers to mock. But none so bloody, so
I chose not to shoot her.
Gladiators. But there is always more blood to come. Haiti, where's my family?
I'm sorry, Nora.
No.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. Pagan had them killed years ago.
I don't need your pity. I want my family back.
Look, I'm sorry, but you're free now.
Free. Free from what? All the people I've killed? From everything I've done? I gave them this taste for blood. Your blood. Mine. Isn't that what you want? More blood! Here! Take more! Take all of it, you fucking animals! Now I'm free.
I just got a trophy, a silver one. It says 2 down, 1 to go. At least they're better breasts than the ones in Far Cry 3, and I get to look at them before. Oh no, wait, I don't give a shit about that. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're better tits than Far Cry 3 ever could dish out. So I guess that's alright. That's a little bit of gold at the end of that rainbow, huh? Boy, that was actually surprisingly engaging. Maybe I'm just a big softie. And now I'm kind of like just looking for what missions I have to kind of look forward to. Because like I said, I'm going to be fucking around for the rest of this episode. So, I'll get right to that, but just was expecting to see more Golden Path stuff along in his quest. But all I can see is Yogi and Reggie. And I'm gonna hold off on going back to those quests. Is it only Yogi and Reggie? Well, I guess we know what I'm doing next, but yep. without further ado, Kyrat International Airport seems like an alright thing to head towards. Let's just explore that and see what that is for the rest of this episode. I just will never be able to engage the wingsuit from that drop. I've learned it now. Bashed my skull open on so many like jagged cliff sides around this area that let's face it, I'm probably just gonna run and do it again right now, aren't I? Geronimo! But that worked out way better than I thought it would. Am I blowing through the campaign faster than I'm supposed to? I thought it was only because I'd completed so many outposts and stuff on my previous attempts at beating this game years ago on the Xbox 360. Xbox. That I'd gotten like a fair bit into the campaign, but when it's like 2 down, 1 to go, I'm worried that I've been moving through the campaign maybe a bit too. So maybe a Yogi and Reggie mission is in order to slow down the pace of this a little bit. And definitely a fucking around episode is in order. I guess there's gonna be quite a few outpost episodes. Hopefully now that I have better equipment, that won't be as much of a drag though. It never really is for me. I like doing outposts. It's my favorite part of these games. I think for a lot of people it is. I think there's a reason why they let you remilitarize or like the outposts in the menu of the game or whatever. Pretty much like whenever you want, you can do it. Because I think that's the main reason. Outside of what I was joking about the bell towers, for really like people engaging with the open world, outside of just having it as a traversable environment to get missions more like. For some reason, Red Dead Redemption comes to mind. I don't know if that's a fair. I don't know if that's a fair thing to say, because I really did enjoy Red Dead Redemption's open world. I thought there was plenty of like things to do, a lot of emergent gameplay or whatever. At the same time, I do feel like its main purpose was to kind of depict in a more realistic way kind of the barren landscapes of I guess what I'm gonna call the Wild West. And here we fucking go. Oh man, why did I not whip out my rocket launcher, huh? Yeah, really just enjoy the hell out of some outposts. Long story short. I guess too little too late, my jibber jabber. God fucking damn it, know your limitations. Oh, for fuck's sakes. When nature is just being a treacherous bitch. Well, at least I'm getting a mask of Yalung. So, I'm just warming up for that fucking around episode, aren't I? This one I can climb. Let's see what he says. Journal, February the 4th. The thirst of Yalung has become my thirst. It seems impossible to quench. I thought one time would be good. Enough. Perfect. Nonsense. The craving is here. The craving remains. I need eyes. Eyes of those who take drugs are the best. They are turned off. But when junkies realize they're dying, just before the end, the glow is here again. I turn eyes on. I give back life and take it away. This is what I do. Glowing eyes are beautiful. I need them. I think you also need some lessons in just how to not write like a pompous serial killer. I think I need 4 more of those to unlock a gun. I'm not particularly like enamored with or whatever. I'm not holding my breath for that gun as far as I can remember. The shredder though, oh, it's good. Mwah. Oh. Nah. Just nah.
Oi! Hit the brake!
Yep, that's what happens when I'm in full effect. Gonna sneak around this corner and see if I can engage my wingsuit. Oh no, oh no. Well, at least I didn't fall down. No, no. Leave that guy alone. That was green. Cool, 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 cool. And here we are. Peeps and pops. This show don't stop, it just keeps going. We all know that's a lie. But sometimes it feels good to pretend, god fucking damn it. Is this shit mainly populated by pigs? Oh. Oh. This is just gonna lead to disappointment, isn't it? This is not gonna be the things that they teased in Far Cry 5. It's gonna be I'm not going to be able to drive these planes, I guess. I mean, like, could I drive planes in Far Cry 3? I just remember jumping out of one. I don't remember ever driving one of them. And what would be the point, really? Keeping an eye on the time. Ladies and gents, we have about 5 more minutes on the clock, give or take.
The shipment was supposed to be here hours ago. This isn't funny. We have other things to do.
So, I'm definitely gonna take a break after... Not take a break. I'm just gonna definitely capture all the footage.
The shipment hit a roadblock. Or an elephant. This isn't funny. We have other things to do.
And I'll pick up where I leave off. Like, immediately where I leave off. There's so much of what I assume is harrowing. This does look interesting. This does look very promising as a place to start next episode. I really hope you can find it in your hearts to join me.